Roads have become a real cemetery. Almost every section has its own tragic story, written in a human blood. Each year, an average of 1,300,000 people die in road accidents. Think about that. In 1 year, we as a humanity lose an entire city like Prague on the roads. Yet we don't even notice that. Are you sure your child is safe while crossing the road? Nowadays, each of us is in constant anxiety for the lives of our loved ones. Call me when you get there, okay? Sounds familiar? What do those who have not received a call experience?
It was the worst call in my life. I was told that my mother was hit by a car.
A car accident. Ira was hit by a car.
He says Sasha is gone.
He got into a car accident.
Your son-in-law had an accident incompatible with life.
She was walking home from school. She was crossing the road at the zebra crossing and a driver hit the child at a speed of 80 kilometers per hour.
He ran out of the car and forgot to put the handbrake on. The car started rolling and hit my father, who was standing with his back to the car and didn't see it. They had a head-on collision at high speed.
I was driving, I felt the road go out from under the car. My wife was also pulled down and actually died in my arms.
Literally, out of the blue, this black car was parked right in the middle of the highway. All the lights had all the reflectors got knocked out of it, and the lights were out, and there was nothing going on. There was no action in the car. And, I tried to hit the brakes, and I just didn't have enough time to do anything. And we hit the car, and it crushed the car. We went off the road and rolled over on our side.
It turned out that the lady that was driving that vehicle we hit, she didn't make it.
A few hours later, my mother died.
I just couldn't help myself at that moment. I just couldn't but scream wildly in the street.
The remains of bodies and the car were scattered across the road.
He was covered by the awning of that kitchen tent, which he was in such a hurry to put up.
There was nothing to look at. You just can't fully believe it.
It's unbelievable how fast it happens. When accident happens, people don't think it could happen to them.
It was tough. And, it was scary. Every time I think about it, I cry.
My heart was pounding in fear. I didn't know what to do.
There was some idiotic hope inside of me that maybe it wasn't true, or it was some stupid joke, that they were mistaken, mixed, or something up, or something like that.
For a very long time, I couldn't believe in what had happened. For a very long time, till now, I haven't completely realized what happened.
3 weeks of coma, 2 months as a vegetable. She was fed through a tube, breathed through a tracheostomy. Food came in through a tube. You could say we were lucky in this situation.
We don't live in a safe world, because after you go out, you might never come back.
Let's value our lives and lives of people around us.
I realized that the value of life is the most important thing we have.
It's a very, very fragile thing. One instant, and it's gone.
Is there anything more valuable than human life?
When they voice all these numbers related to accidents on the news or elsewhere, you perceive them as dry statistics. I mean, they are numbers, not people. And when it actually is about to affect you, you realize that behind this every little number, and there are millions of them, there is someone's father, someone's mother, someone's son. It's a human life that should be more valuable than anything else.
Do you yourself as a driver, as a pedestrian, as a passenger feel safe? And that's not all. Between 20 and 50 million people are injured in road traffic accidents. which leads to disability in many cases. Meanwhile, road traffic injuries are the leading cause of death among children and young people between 5 and 29. Yet there is a solution. The world already has technologies to make road traffic completely safe. For example, a pedestrian recognition system that prevents you from hitting a person. A program that takes control of the vehicle in a difficult traffic situation. A traffic monitoring system that allows vehicles to communicate with each other, maintain a safe distance, read road signs and traffic lights, and forecast the environment. Unmanned cars that eliminate human factor and avoid mistakes. All these technologies can be installed in the vehicles already now. But why isn't it happening? Everything is simple. In today's world, it is not economically viable. Vehicles will become more expensive and unaffordable for most consumers. Consequently, sales will fall, which is unacceptable in an economy of consumerist format. Today, not human life, but money comes first. So why do we support this inhuman format? In these few minutes you've been quietly watching this video, 513 people were injured and 22 people died around the world in traffic accidents. These are not just numbers, these are human lives. Where is our instinct for self-preservation? Why have we stopped valuing our lives and the lives of our children? We deserve to live in a society where technology, above all, protects human life, where road traffic is safe, both for drivers and pedestrians, and where road deaths will remain a shameful past of the consumerist format. Don't be silent. Tell people that we do have a way out. This way out is the creative society where human life is the highest value. It is your decision to act right now that could save millions of lives. On May 7, 2022, there will be held an international online forum, Global Crisis, We Are People, We Want to Live. Join us too.